So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
Because now doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really set. And able to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. 15 yards on the play, first down.
10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders have moved out in front. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Raiders 35, Broncos 28.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lock working out of the gun. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
After the turnover, it's Tua. The open man here, Renfro. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Las Vegas.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. From the gun, it's Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Final shot before half for Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Onside kick recovered by Denver.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It's caught at the 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them off, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Gordon on the carry.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
6 yards.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Touchdown.
Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
35-35. Brendan McManus.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a... And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller. In there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Broncos 42, Raiders 35. Brandon McManus to kick.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Play action. Now it's Tua. It's caught by Waller out left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Tua now on first down. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Tua here, and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Broncos. The 20, 10, and this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Broncos 49, Raiders 35.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken just shy of the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, Tua. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Tua on 4th down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught, but they say a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So certainly the question there, 4th and very short, why throw so deep?
Sometimes the defense actually forces you into these things. Sometimes. What happens is you might end up in a man coverage where they press up tight. Could be a zone coverage where they're crowding the line of scrimmage. And receivers have to convert their routes to try and beat that coverage. And you end up throwing it deeper than you want to. Preferably, you want a 3-yard pass in this situation. Get the first down and keep the sticks going.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
The tackle made by Tanner Muse. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Raiders.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lock. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Shotgun snap to Lock. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
10 yards.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can forward and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Tackle made at his 40.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. They'll find Miller. That's complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Tua to try again on 2nd down. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. This is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are back within a score. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Like you said, 3 rushing touchdowns. And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught one as well.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 11.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Melvin Gordon.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
His 48-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Lock to throw. Got a man, it's right. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st.
A gain of
7 yards there, good enough to move the stick.